about time to start streaming. Also, it's early Foxy tonight, so have fun with that. Today we're just chilling, maybe playing, definitely playing some of Volker.
Can't see?
I need to focus on fire and shield. Not enough pyro. I can spam this move a few times. Let's abuse Tainari.
Verdictors? I've not finished my research. Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Oh, I need Geo for her as well.
Show them.
bitter pill to swallow.
Should be able to use this skill.
Ready when you are.
Oh, but yeah, this isn't a special event. I think I literally just found the man.
Cool it!
Chilling.
Cool it! Taking a turn for the better. Freeze!
Oh, an asshole item. Plus one? Yeah.
Dodge this! Mind the side effects. I shed this mortal coil.
Oh, it's annoying to a freak.
I summon thee!
Dodge this! Ah! This doesn't look good.
One shall descend once again.
Card games do not appear to be my forte.
Perhaps in the future, I should stick to medicine.
Or maybe you're just dealing with somebody who is outside the league. Some of the story quest was skipped over, so we're just doing Waka waka yay.
Well, if you refuse to say it, Sire, then I will say it for you. This is in direct response to us kidnapping their civilians from the other side of the gate before the war. Wait, what? And just what are you implying? As soon as they discovered what we did to their comrades, they immediately went after Prince Source. And as soon as they discovered what we did to their comrades, they immediately went after Prince Source. Unconditional.
Pilar.
Let's go!
You are not welcome here.
Average Minecraft server be like me, dealing with literally 99% of the fucking politics. Everyone else on the server just playing it like a normal server. They dealing with goddamn fucking politics because I keep getting that job description of the freaking leader of the server somehow. Still have no idea how that keeps happening, like seriously. Like, I literally put myself as an extra candidate to be elected as a joke. I actually know what to do. I don't think I realized that you probably can hear them.
That's close enough.
Looking for trouble?
Sucker for a punch, huh?
It is, I do not care. I have made allies with your leader.
That's exactly why he'll pick me. And once again, this war, they never really Our father would never willingly relinquish his power, right? It makes them easy to control. So he be responsible. Imagine what would happen to the Empire Father was not.
Okay, I'm just gonna check this. Round talk. You know, I would not praise it. Are you sure about that? I'm gonna say, are you sure?
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out,
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
Academia? Evil. Half the Academia.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
I've been all over the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
Senna pulls up with the fucking lord.
General Mahamatra? No, no. Make it quick, please. Swift and painless.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
I mean, I can just pull out
talking.
chainsaw and slowly rip them in half.
Otherwise, I'll have to resort to
And keep them alive the
other
entire time.
methods.
So,
Dude, calm down
your
with your
superiors
murder.
have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
He's basically built like a fucking tank now.
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
Jesus
This is what the
Christ,
arrogant
this is
ignorance
worse
at
than
the
what happened
extreme
last
end of
week
academia looks
when
like.
they rebuilt Scarlet.
First, the Academia
Then-
spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their
It's
only source of hope
photosynthesis.
is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, The absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Wait, 500.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure.
We're sending them to the Shadow Realm later.
Bravo. It's about time you decided whose side you're on. Me, Father, or me. Oh, wait. Maybe you should be considered a traitor.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
They're trying to create a whole ass fucking artificial god here, I think. It's done for her people. The Academia has abandoned her in Century of Summer like a lost case. Even those she protects has never realized that such a small and childish god in the world.
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so coming with you!
No, Paimon!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
On his face, it looks like he made up his mind about something. Sure.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, Let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
I'm gonna kill a god.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
I only go here to kill a god. Alright, let's check something. Alright, yeah, my constellation level. What quest did I unlock? Oh, side note. The heat is after. I'll hate from. It's probably after the next. Both of you are on time. Now he does it. That is okay, so that edge, which means now I have to just get the middle part. That quickly, or I could do this. I'll direct click this.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
Oh God.
He's starting to read his book again. Hey!
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No way!
I was joking.
Ugh, you're still
Dude, I want to read every book I've got hands on. Oh, I should probably go over here. Cowabunga! I'm not supposed to say that.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't improved. It's okay. You don't have to go into all the detail. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
Right. Talk to her. Something there. I thought she was fucking.
Are you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet. It's not like you at all.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked. I have to go over everything again.
All right.
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me in.
I did reach her dead.
Ushi, looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming? Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never shuts up. Aw, poor thing. Man, that little dude looks stunning too. I'm kind of worried about him.
Yeah, don't worry, he's a demon. He's literally a demon, like Captain.
I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. I do slumber like a kid. Traveler, when did you get here?
Like, the beginning of the segment of your conversation about Paimon, living like a fucking baby, and that's just saying the fuck up being active.
Yes. Nice to meet you. Come this
Wait! Where are we?
Paimon, we're still on the ground.
Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before.
It's golden. It's my basement. What do you expect?
I would have thought the best guy in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth.
What is it, weird? Have we confirmed which one of us has been talking this whole stream? I did not confirm that at the beginning. I think you've heard too at saying it's a classic Golden Foxy stream, but they're not really what the fuck you say anyway. Half the shit I say because I am always using Golden Foxy as my name on everything. Twitter from Torrent. Vault Minibon. Yes, I do know that obscure ass reference on Transformers.
Yeah! So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon? Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
Good.
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so,
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get—
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madam Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us
As Yakshas, we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible. But I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight, but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this, but Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa. You want to write a will?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
Foxy, what? We are both aware about where the fuck your real-ass family comes from. Okay, maybe. I know you're not full-fledged one of those idiots. It's still concerning with your behaviors. Foxy, did you make that place a fucking eat to take people's souls to eat it later? Maybe.
How is this even possible?
We're not gonna even explain this joke, aren't we? Nope! Also, whenever you see Foxy's ghost form, or any of his demon disguises, which he will use throughout the series, during episodes that are not in the pizzeria, until, well, President Bonnie arc, President Bonnie the Bunny arc, that will be a thing we will do. Yeah. Probably for half a season.
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here.
It will be explained that he is the only spirit character in the series with the matching animal features. Also, weird-ass family relations with Nate Sama. Which, yes, that is how freaking Google pronounced his name, so I'm young with that.
Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just as Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable. But it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really?
That's too dangerous,
So
my dude.
powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
I'm not neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
He has a point. Foxy, all your plans involve you pulling out 547 different weapons and start going nuts in under 5 minutes. And?
Am I supposed to scold you or praise you? So what's gonna happen to me? You'll be lucky if you only get a pay cut. However, the government is trying to use this incident to increase their popularity rating. Rescuing a Japanese citizen from the enemy makes for a great bit of PR.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work. It's not worth.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you, this is my last will?
He lives, I know that. He appears every Lantern Reich.
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
How's it going?
I'm feeling much more relaxed now.
Pressing right here.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tommy, my family must be really worried. Can I make a phone call? Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Noriko. But we don't have a civilian phone line set up quite yet. And you have to be quarantined for a while before crossing the gate. So you'll have to wait to contact them a bit longer. After she went missing, her family was giving out missing persons flyers looking for any information they could find about her. What did you say? Yeah, they were there the day everything went down. So do me a favor. Don't tell her. Noriko, you alright?
should tell you. You never seem to have any good news, Yanagita. You'll regret it if you don't hear it.
Please, Father. Where are you?
Oh, I put that there, okay. It was finished.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end.
Never.
So let me just get straight into the comparison so you can see what I'm talking about. But, you know, here it is right here. You can see that it's definitely a lot bigger here. So it's a whole... So let me just...
Master, I screwed up. Big time. Given your daily life experiences, you're gonna have to be more specific, Anakin. Ahsoka is stuck inside of R2 again. The fuck do you mean, again? We thought she could fit.
A little help, please?
Master, I
What the hell?
You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting morale. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm not buying it. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Yelan, don't be so harsh.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya.
You did not.
No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action.
So I'm just gonna say this quickly, but for cosplayers, the outfits of all the female characters, or at least the lower half in this group, is probably easy for them to do because literally they don't have to do any special weird ass most BS. Like, literally. A random design on the side, that's...
Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy now.
Compared to the rest.
Have a taste of this! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Please, sweet run.
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always have to do things like...
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito? Did he pass out?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a pass.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team,
He truly means that.
OP fucking worse. Also, drop my veils if a character's design changes. There is an in-story explanation, so I will not just freely change between my knockoff masterpiece Optimus Prime to a completely different Optimus Prime design. They'll have to be explained in story for why you got the upgrade. But if I'm literally using the exact same mold, just slightly different color scheme, or like the same exact base design with a slightly different mold design, that's on the legal allowance for not having to explain the BS for why they changed. It's just it was a small Gundam upgrade. Like Foxy literally just explained all of his upgrades by, I am God, I do what I want.
Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Giant eagle alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid.
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Just pull out the 1048 room, so.
Ito, please tell Paimon you're okay.
It's Ito. I think he can survive worse. He went to prison once. Literally.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made some very good points. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up, and he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people.
She is spitting straight facts, to be honest.
To a whole lot of people.
And I'm the fucking guy, Miko simp. Foxy, that's not what that word means. It's not. Foxy, that's not what that word means. So, what, V? Yeah, that's not what that means. Oopsie! I said something probably fucking cursed. Yeah, yes, you did.
Shinobu!
For the 5th time this week.
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape. Leave the boss to me.
Don't worry, my
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
What the? So Ito's efforts were in—
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you.
What?
So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me. After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves. How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? In a way, salvation can also be a burden. If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different. Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right... Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai. Please, be careful.
We will. Same to you. Alright, Traveler, let's go.
She just dropped Senpai. So, as the bloody Mr. Yellow Fox parody man, the hell? There's a guy there for like a split moment. Another one of these. Let's go handle it, boys.
What's this? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's way, way bigger than that!
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge! How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first.
Probably some
What the? Are they? They look familiar. Oh yeah. I bumped into these rapscallions a few days... There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design... Huh? No entrance. Great!
Level... How high do those go? I can probably get another one. And this is the book. Weapons used. Lawyers first. Do I have a copy of it? Nope.
Jab and cross. Dodge this.
Boom boom!
Should place my hammer.
Wrap up a flame! It's jury.
What's it done?
There we go.
You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me. Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory? Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us.
Unbelievable, my dude. Foxy. Well, they didn't design this one.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory is the... Ah! Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show...
Hey, relax. We're together now.
I've killed millions of these fuckers.
Busted. Quietly now.
Freshness preserved. Frozen food.
Motion to compel.
No!
Game's up.
I mustn't give up.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think. Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back. This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here? Useless.
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Boring. Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, Martial Retris, even your strength is finite. Your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
The village kind of helped out in the end.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
This is my purpose. Don't worry about it.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Martial Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
60 miles away from
He
the
fought
castle.
here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
People maybe forgot it.
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same. Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
could be do a bit more of this and not finish the district. Down the bottom. Or I don't know.
Someone needs assistance. Emerge.
Bow your head.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary.
Come on, let's not stay. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss, but where are the opponents?
Your memory of what? The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
Alright, let me move.
It's getting darker.
Alright, I said let me move.
It's...
Lumine, wait!
Fuck his voice line there. That's not
Spring forth!
Oh, let's drift her in half.
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
The fantastic compass.
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if...
Oh, she was just a figment of your imagination? So, she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. All right. Here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
So now, assuming that we're gonna come to another little intermission.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die!
Oh, shut the fuck up, please.
Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that? Huh?
That's a very large book.
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic...
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
It's not swallowed us.
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay?
Emergency
Trust me,
food,
there's
please.
still hope.
Shut the hell up.
Let's go.
Fuck our tree stomachs, by the way. Okay, there. Anyway, see you guys on the flip side. Bye bye.